Hello, this is Top Prep Sports Interviews by Sunil Sunder Raj. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with Evyn Waller, a senior and a point guard on the Lake Dallas High School team, also the Lee Green team as well, and from Clarksville, Texas. Evyn, thank you so much for taking time out to speak with me. It's great to be able to hear your background story, and congrats on your success.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on here.
Hey, let's senior year talk about again playing for Lake Dallas High School and then Lee Green, and just in terms of now here in the thick of it in terms of the season. And I'm sure that you're excited, of course, to be playing basketball, and looking forward here towards probably I said the end of the season as well. But describe how it's panned out for you so far, Evyn.
Well, I mainly focus on my Lee Green team for my circuit team outside of Lake Dallas because on that
Okay.
team, um, I care about that team a lot, but I don't really like involved in that team that much as I do in Lee
Hmm.
Green. I'm the starting point guard for Lee Green.
Okay.
So I really just stick with them a lot more. I enjoy Lee Green more. It's like better for me. And I have like more connections with them on my team and my coaches, and it's really giving me more exposure playing with that team as well. I started with them in the summer, and it's just been really fun playing with them more.
Yeah, that's terrific to hear, Evyn. Hey, just talk about going into your senior year in terms of preparing for a season. I'm wondering, like, what you did, individual basis, just to get your body right here, set for the grind here this season.
Um, it was really hard because I had to when I first started playing basketball, I was a late person coming in the game. Like I started not too long ago, I'll say maybe 2 years ago just now. So I
Okay.
had to stay in the gym, work every day because I was late behind everybody else.
Hmm.
So for me to make varsity and start with my League Green team, I had to stay in the gym. I had to get different trainers, play all the time, all day, every day. It was really hard, but also really fun because I enjoy basketball a lot. I try to play almost every day, multiple times a day, because I know hard work pays off, and it
Hmm.
is for me right now. I just hope I can keep going.
Yeah, that's wonderful news to hear. I mean, developing that ethic and that routine every day. Hey, I think for Lee Green, you have the number 4 jersey. What does it mean to put that jersey on every time and just take the court, Evyn?
um, Well, I picked number 4 specifically because one of my favorite players, Jalen Green, he used to play in high school. His number was 4. So
Okay.
I try to mimic my game after him a lot.
Hmm.
It's one of my favorite numbers. I think number 4 is one of the best numbers in basketball to wear. It
Hmm.
means a lot to me to put that on because I think I represent like all the number 4s to put that jersey on myself, and that's just like my number. Like when I put that
Yeah.
on, I feel like I'm gonna, you know, tear it up. Be him
Yeah,
in the game.
it's outstanding, guy. Hey, I'm really impressed with your journey. You talked about it. I mean, being a late bloomer in terms of playing basketball, but the fact that you started out playing with your friends in the neighborhood, pickup games, the Little Dribblers League, and then of course attending Cranover Middle School, and shortly moving on to Lake Dallas High School. But talk about that, like the fact that it did happen late, but now you're here at this point and you're flourishing on the hardwood court. I mean, it's got to be a good feeling. But talk about those times when you were growing up, and as said, you were definitely trying to pick up the tidbits and the nuggets there of playing basketball.
Well, really, it was kind of hard for me because everybody was like so much better than me already. Everybody was a little
Yeah.
bit taller. Everybody can do everything. So me playing with better people got me better faster, I believe. I watch the game
Mhm.
all the time. Me adjusting from because where I'm from is like a little country town, so people didn't really
Okay.
take basketball so seriously like they do in the city now. So when
Yeah.
I moved up here, it was even harder because everybody was already working to go to college, play basketball. So I had to pick it up really fast and going to like good schools and playing with good programs. It got me better faster. I just stayed in the gym. Now I think I'm surpassed some people or I'm getting up closer. It's a good feeling to know that I'm up here now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's truly inspirational. I mean, 6 feet tall. And you know what? There are a lot of guys who are undersized or like, short, but they definitely know how to utilize their strengths, and really outmaneuver the taller people and be able to get there, get inside the paint and then even, again, kick it, from outside behind the arc as well. Just talk about that component when you're out on the court, both offensively and then even on the defensive end as well, Evyn.
Well, offensively, I think I can play make for my teammates, and I can also get open myself. I feel like I can go get a bucket anytime I need to, or make a pass for the one more for my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Me offensively is something I work on truly all the time, because being an offensive player, being a threat, a lot of tip is going to be on you. But
Mm-hmm.
offense is as much important as defense as well. Defense, I try to be active hands, keep my hands out. Communication as well with my teammates. Make sure we
Yeah.
know we're in. Make sure we know what they're doing. Hands on the ball, see man, see ball, see all the things like that. Just knowing my surroundings, trying to be an all-around player, because all-around players make it in the long run. That's
Yeah.
what I try to be.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's truly a team sport. You need all five guys to be really, on the same wavelength and, have that chemistry going. Hey, I'm wondering, Evyn, before you take the court, what's, the pregame, trying to get yourself hyped up and, said locked in for a game. I had to ask you about that.
Um, Really, I just put my AirPods in, listen to music. I might get a little
Yeah.
drink of Gatorade or something. I might
Mm-hmm.
play some Lil Baby or some Young Boy in my ear, get me right.
Yeah.
I like communicating with my team, get everybody hyped, doing my little handshakes with everybody in the layup lines, trying to do
Yeah.
everything I can to get everybody hyped up, the crowd, my team, my coaches, so we can get this win. Because high energy, it helps a lot. It helps the team a lot.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Hey, I always ask athletes this when you're out there during the flow of a game, but what's transpiring? What the game moves at such a fast pace. I'm wondering. I'm sure there are moments when you're out there and you're really trying to envision, like, what's going on. Just trying to pick up on, like, what's working, what's not. It just the positives, the negatives. I mean, what is that? What are those moments like as an athlete? Especially a basketball athlete for you.
Well, everything's not gonna go as planned in games. The shots not falling, passes not getting there all the way.
Yeah.
Defense might be leaking a little bit. So, it's all about adjusting. If my shot's not going in, try to get to the basket. If I can't get to the basket, try to get a shot. If I'm not going to get offensively, get my teammates more involved. If plays aren't working, we can try to do something else. Free ball, trying to get something like somebody go get a bucket or something, or
Yeah.
drop another play real fast, or just trying to be a threat on always off the ball, on the ball with my teammates, and defensively, just staying locked in, communicating, because defense wins at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
if offense isn't working, defense for surely will. Just trying to be great on all sides of the floor. If whatever's not working, we can get that taken care of, and if we can't, we can adjust it and work on it later on.
Yeah, that's true. Well, good points you made there, and I know, especially when you're in the huddle during timeouts, halftime, that's where those adjustments really kick in, and you're able to figure out again, what to improve on. Hey, talk about the coaches that you've had here up to this point, especially at Lake Dallas, and then even it said on then on Lee Green as well.
My Lake Dallas, old high school coach, his name is Brian Miller.
Okay.
He was really hard on me because he was at a high level. He expected you to be great. He held you accountable. He's probably one of the best coaches I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed me. He knew what to expect out of his team. He has high standards. He will push you to the end. He's a hard worker. He wants to win for sure. On Lee Green, he's already made it. He's made it. He played college. His son's doing really good right now. So he knows what it takes. He's here to help you with skills, training. He's gonna give you advice all the time. He's gonna make sure you stay straight. He's always gonna be truthful to you. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. He's gonna let you know how it is. Even if
Yeah.
it does hurt your feelings sometimes, he's gonna let you know. So
Yeah.
that's what I appreciate from both my coaches, just keeping it real and being able to help me, because the best coaches are the ones that will be truthful to you, take time and help you out with your game.
Yeah, that's right. Again, outstanding points you made. Hey, when it comes to some of the intangibles of basketball, I'm wondering for you, what makes it so enjoyable to play? And then we talk about the fundamentals and skills, uh, strength and conditioning, nutrition. There's so many components that go into it. So I'm wondering for you, what really stands out. But then, of course, I mentioned preparing for a season. So obviously those, couple areas I identified, I'm sure really are pivotal for you, said during the course of a season.
Conditioning for a season is not easy. You got to
Yeah.
run, especially for my position. I'm a point guard, so I gotta be
Hmm.
faster than almost everybody out there, knowing I'm short. So if I'm faster, I have an advantage on some big centers, some big guards. Eating right, having nutrition. So I try to drink a lot of water. Unfortunately, me personally, I'm allergic to fruit, so I can't
Okay.
really eat a lot of things like that. So I try to eat
Okay.
vegetables, try to eat all the protein I can eat without, hurting myself.
Yeah.
So I try to just stretch all the time, get my muscles right, make sure I'm taking care of my body. That's really important. Just
Yeah.
drink a lot of water and just staying hydrated. Make sure I'm healthy, making sure I'm right for every game because my team needs me, and they need me to be 100% all the time, every day.
Yeah, you know what, you hit right on the point in terms of flexibility, durability, because I think, as you said, with your size, but just the fact that you play such an important position on the team that you need to, be, said in tip top shape because, again, you take a pounding, said every game. And I'm sure, again, what you do off the court is just, again, matters the most. Uh, I had to ask you also about the mental part of the game because everyone talks about the physical part of the game. I'm wondering just in terms of really again keeping laser focused, said for all 4 quarters. I mean, it's not easy to do. I mean, I'm just wondering, like, again, what you've been able to do just that has helped you along the way here, Evyn.
Just being mentally locked in is most importantly as physical because you never know when something's gonna happen. If something doesn't go right, the crowd can be loud, teammates can be fussing at you, coach might be loud
Yeah,
at you. You
yeah,
got to stay locked in, take the criticism, talk to each other, to stay locked in because mental is it's to me it's even more important than physical because if you're mentally not locked in, then
hmm,
you can play off. You never know what's gonna happen in the game, so you just got to be locked
yeah,
in at all times, just staying positive on to the next play. If something doesn't go right, all right, next play, come on. That's what
yeah,
I try to tell my teammates and myself every game.
yeah. No, again, you know, that's well said. I mean, the fact that you just brush it off, just move on, and just being able to concentrate, on the next possession, and knowing that there's still plenty of time in the game left. Hey, as we know, it's just not about being an athlete; it's being a student athlete. I know you're very ambitious. You want to study law enforcement in college. Talk about time management and organization because it's not easy being a student athlete. The fact that you have a lot of responsibilities on your hands, in terms of the practices, there are lifts, there's watching film, there's the games per se. What have you been able to do that has made it work effectively for you, Evyn?
Um, well, I just try to stay positive all the time. I just try to understand that the game isn't easy. Everyone's not gonna get what everybody else has. Not comparing myself to other people. I
Hmm.
just try to know who I am and just play the game I love. Playing basketball for me is like it's fun. I try to have fun. That's most importantly, but it's really important to me. I want to make it. I want to play in college. I want to play pro basketball. That's always been
Hmm.
a dream of me for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But also, it's also me having fun because you don't enjoy playing basketball, then it's not gonna work out at the end, and you're gonna crumble and fall. It's all about having fun, being mentally right and just having fun, just knowing it's important to you, but also having fun with your life. Because that's what I want to do in my life. I want to know it's important, but also want to have fun.
Yeah. Hey, I said for everyone out there, and recently, just I said fabulous news that you received. Offers from Florida Coastal Prep Sports Academy. I think good prep academy too. That's got to mean a lot to you. I mean that's gonna be. I mean personally very satisfying to see that your hard work has been noticed and that there are people out there, schools out there paying attention to you. Talk about how again meaningful that is, for you and your family.
Um, when I got my first offer, I was in the shower and he called me. I stepped out and
Yeah,
he told me, and I was just geeking out. I was really
yeah,
happy, just knowing like that the pressure on my chest, like I could take a deep breath and be like, "Oh, come on, I can get
yeah,
more if I keep on working." I just got
yeah,
my second one not too long ago, and that's a really good feeling. I'm trying to get my third. I'm just keep
hmm,
on working and working. And with me being a senior, I know how important it is to get those. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to work and work and work. I do plan on playing AU in the summer before I do
Okay.
go to college. So see if I can get any more before I can go, before I
Mm.
commit anywhere. It's really important to me. I thank God and the coaches that reached out, everybody that believed in me. So it
Yeah.
feels pretty good.
That's magnificent. Hey, as you know, we live in a day and age of social media, so you definitely have been able to harness that and capitalize on social media with those highlight videos. Talk about, I mean, it's important out there, and I've been working with Kevin Moses, great guy who's been promoting athletes, breaking down kids' films and their videos. Just talk about that, the fact that when we have Twitter, Instagram, we have so many platforms out there that the athletes again can rely on. Just talk about how important that has been to you as well during this journey.
Um, Twitter has helped me a lot on the journey. Instagram, I have my highlights on there. People can see me play basketball. I have a lot
Hmm.
of recruiting apps as well. Those help a lot, getting camp invites, getting invites like this. This is how I found Top Preps on Twitter. I see you
Yeah.
guys tweeting almost every day, all day. So I hop in
Hmm.
there. That's how I found you with the interviews. I reached out to you. Now we're here today. So
Yeah.
it's really good. Social media really helps a lot to build your platforms up and get
Yeah.
a lot of popularity on there.
I agree, 100% again. Hey, as you said, I say, I mean, you need a strong structure in terms of family. Talk about your mom and siblings, what they've meant to you here, just in terms of that support system, again, through academics and athletics here as well, Evan.
My mom's always here for me. She does everything she can for me. She's the reason why I really have anything to play for. I want to have a better life for her and me. My siblings, I don't live with my siblings, but I reach
Hmm.
out to them, I talk to them. I love them. I want them to strive in life as well. I don't live with my dad either, but I talk to my dad as well. I hope he's doing really well. I hope he's proud of me. I'm gonna try to get my whole family out and help them in the long run when I play basketball. It's just I'm playing for myself and them. I just want to make everybody proud of me.
Yeah, it's again tremendous. I know your hobbies are playing basketball. Whether you said practice or training, spending time with friends. They said it's really in those moments just being able to sort of de-stress, kick back, try to clear your mind because with all the rigors, all the pressure from of academics and athletics, but just talk about those moments that you are with your friends and you're able to like shoot the breeze and just able to uh again there's so much that you have to endure. I mean, just but what are those moments for you like as well, Evan?
My friends mean a lot to me. They support me. A lot of my friends are the ones who got me into basketball anyway, so I appreciate them
Hmm.
for that.
Yeah.
Playing on the school team with them or playing AAU with them before. Um, they mean a lot to me. Me being with them, it clears my mind a lot. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I just hang with my friends and chill. We can play basketball together or they can go do something else. It means a lot to have friends that support you and want you to make it in the long run. I hope they make it as well, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, I was wondering at Lake Dallas High School. I wanted to just pivot back there. And uh, I'm not sure, like with student body, with the administration, athletics there as well. Just your interactions with them, the support system from there that you've received, and as well as for the team as well. I was just curious about that, Evan.
With my school team, me currently, I'm not really with them right now. I'm
Oh,
really just
okay,
focused on outside of school basketball right now. So that's
okay,
kind of hard on me because school
yeah,
basketball, you kind of need that. It's really important.
yeah,
But, I'm still making it without it right now. It could definitely help me, but it's
yeah,
a little minor set. It was like a little minor setback with that, but they support me. I'm still close with the team. I talk to the coach a lot. They support
yeah,
me. I appreciate them. I hope they make it far with this season, what they're
yeah.
doing.
That's great.
It's getting there.
Yeah, that's good to hear. As you alluded to, your hopes and dreams are to become a professional basketball player, working towards that goal. And I think you're in a perfect spot. I think here to offer some much needed advice and a message for the younger kids out there. What would you say to them? Because a lot of them are trying to figure out what sports they want to play, and if it's basketball, just in terms of succeeding in that sport. And then you have social media as well. So there's a lot of competitive. it's competitive out there. So what would you say to the kids out there if they were watching this video and this interview, Evyn?
Just never give up. Always uh keep your mind locked in. Don't ever let someone tell that you cannot make it, you cannot do something. A lot of people told me that you would not play college basketball. A lot of people told me that you probably would not do this or that, you're not gonna do this, but don't listen to them. Just stay working, stay in the gym, stay on the field, whatever you play, whatever you want to do in life. Just don't ever give up on the dream because you never know what could happen in a month or two, or you just never know. You keep on working, anything can happen. The sky's the limit for anybody. I feel like those who work hard for what they want will get what they receive. It's all about God's plan, just looking up to Him, and
Yeah.
trusting yourself, believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then you can't expect others to believe in you. That's what I stand on. I look up to other people that support others and don't ever listen to any negativity. It's everybody's gonna hate on you regardless of what you do. So
Yeah.
for you to tune in and be affected by that, it's only hurting yourself. You could
Yeah.
just stay locked in.
Yeah, sound advice you offer, Evan. I was wondering when you were growing up. I said I know it was what around sixth, seventh grade that of course, discovering basketball. Were there any other sports out there like when you were really young that I said you played? I was just I had to ask you about that.
I've played baseball actually and football,
Okay.
a little bit of football before I started playing basketball. Oh yeah,
Okay.
obviously I found out that wasn't for me, so
Yeah.
I switched to the court.
Yeah, no, that you made again a terrific decision there, and it's really paid off immensely for you. Hey, Evan, you get the final word and message here for family, friends, teammates, coaches. Uh, I really wanted to give you the floor. I think you well deserved, and just that if whoever you wanted to thank, and I really said you again you get the last word here.
Um, I just want to thank my mom, my friends, anybody that believed in me, all my coaches from AAU, from Little League to high school. I want to thank you for letting me on here, Top Preps, Kevin Moses for the shout outs, for the retweets, the promotions, everything they're doing for me and others. It's the real deal. Y'all really help a lot, and I hope you get more kids on here and more people to inspire them. They can get more offers for them and their hopes and dreams of playing college basketball.
Yeah. Hey, Evan, just an incredible honor and privilege being able to speak with you. Congrats again on your success, and there's more to come here in your senior year and then beyond in college. And looking forward to seeing what you do here and down the road.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.